Yes. Good morning, everyone. There is some internet issue today, so if the voice breaks down in middle or the screen stops sharing, just inform me. Right now it's audible, right? Okay. So if the voice breaks down, just inform me. So we have started with graphs yesterday, right? कहाँ तक देखा? Have you seen the types of graphs? What you have seen? In cycles. Okay. So now today we'll see types of graphs. Not very much important for theoretical exams, but it's something which is important for competitive exams. Okay, and in your interviews also, obviously. So there are a lot of types of graphs. The first is finite graphs. Finite. There is very minute difference between each of them. Okay, so just pay attention. So first is a finite graph. Finite graph means you can count the number of vertices and edges. Okay, so till now whatever graphs we have seen, they are finite. For example, suppose this graph here, this is one edge, this is this is one vertex, this is second vertex, this is third vertex, this is four vertex, this is one edge, two edge, three edge, four edge. So you can count the number of vertex and edges. This is known as finite graph. Second is infinite graphs. Means you cannot count the number of vertices and edges. For example, suppose I create a graph like this. Okay, suppose this is one vertex, two vertex, three vertex, fourth vertex, fifth vertex, sixth vertex. Okay, so you can see six vertices here. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 edges also, but this is not an edge right now because this is connected only with one vertex, right? The second vertex is not present. Here also the vertex is not present. This means you can increase the length of this graph in this direction also, in this direction also, in this direction also, this in this direction also. So the number of vertices the number of vertices and edges can increase in this graph. So this is a kind of infinite graph where you cannot count the number of vertices and edges. Okay. Third one is trivial. Trivial graphs. Trivial graphs means you will have only single node. You will have only single node. सिर्फ एक single node होगा ग्राफ में, कोई भी edge नहीं होगा. This is the meaning of trivial. What is the degree of a trivial graph, if I ask you? What is the degree of a trivial graph? Zero. The degree will be zero because degree means simply how many edges are going, or कितने रास्ते हैं from this vertex. So since I have already told you there is no edge in a trivial graph, the degree will always be zero. Good. Next, simple graph. इसको ध्यान से देखो. Simple graph means you will have no parallel edge and self loop. कोई भी पैरेलल एज या फिर सेल्फ लूप ग्राफ में नहीं होगा. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई क्रिएट अ ग्राफ सपोज लाइक दिस. ओके, इन दिस ग्राफ आई डोंट हैव एनी पैरेलल एज. पैरेलल एज क्या होता है? सेम वर्टेक्स पे दो एज हो. इफ द नंबर ऑफ वर्टेक्स आर सेम और उस पे दो एज हो लाइक दिस. ओके, सपोज I make a edge like this. So these two will become parallel edges then because they are sharing the same vertex. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. And you should not have any self loop also. ये भी नहीं होना चाहिए. Clear? The next is multigraph. Multigraph means you can have parallel edge. Parallel edge हो सकता है, but no self loop. No self loop. मतलब ये allowed है. Parallel edges are allowed, but self loops are not allowed. This is known as multigraph. Any doubts till now? कोई दिक्कत? Simple है इसमें. There is nothing rocket science. Just Keep in mind, that's it. Okay. Make a note of this and see if you have made the notes of data structure from the very first class till your last class. Don't throw it out after the semester. Okay. Because यही पढ़ना है घूम फिर के 4 साल. This is going to be helpful, especially for your interview purposes. Okay. I've taught you in such a way that this is not limited to your semester exams. We have covered everything in a detail that is required for your interview purposes, for your final year exams, for your final, or even if you are preparing for higher studies after that. So keep your notes with you always to revise. तो मल्टीग्राफ तक हो गया. नेक्स्ट इज सिक्स्थ वन. 5 देख लिया ना. द नेक्स्ट इज सिक्स्थ, दैट इज अ नल ग्राफ. नल ग्राफ का मतलब होता है यू विल नॉट हैव एनी एज. वर्टेक्स कितने भी हो सकते हैं बट यू विल नॉट हैव एनी एज. इफ यू रिमेंबर, अभी हमने ट्रिवियल ग्राफ डिस्कस किया था, राइट? ट्रिवियल ग्राफ मींस यू विल हैव ओनली वन वर्टेक्स, कोई भी एज नहीं होगा. यहाँ पे एक से ज्यादा वर्टेक्स हो सकते हैं बट एज यहाँ पे भी नहीं होगा. तो इसका मतलब है हर वर्टेक्स की डिग्री कितनी होगी इन अ नल ग्राफ? 0, राइट? दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन नल ग्राफ एंड ट्रिवियल ग्राफ. नेक्स्ट इज कंप्लीट ग्राफ. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स. पे अटेंशन. कंप्लीट ग्राफ्स का complete graph simply means that every node will have a degree n minus 2, n minus 1, sorry. Every node will have a degree n minus 1. For example, n is a number of vertex. Suppose I have a graph with 4 vertex like this. So if I ask you, if there is a complete graph, okay, with 4 vertex, so what will be the degree of every vertex? You have a complete graph with 4 vertex. So what should be the degree of every node? 3, right? So the degree of every node should be 3. 1, 2, 3. For this node also the degree should be 3. 1 ये रही, 2 ये रही, 3 ये रही. For this node also the degree should be 3. 1, 2 and 3. So this is the example of a complete graph. Okay, complete graph simply means every node will have a degree n minus 1. Another popular competitive exam question is not for your theory paper, but suppose you are given a complete graph with 4 vertex, then how many edges you will have? How many total number of edges you will have? Okay, so this comes out to be n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, for example, in this case, if I ask you what is the total number of edges, so if there are 4 vertex, the number of edges will be 4 into 3 by 2, that is 12 by 2, that is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, someone says you there is a complete graph with 10 vertex. There are 10 vertices in a complete graph. Only for complete graph this holds true, because the degree is n minus 1. Okay, so there is a complete graph with 10 vertices. How many edges are there? N into n minus 1 by 2. That is 10 into 9 by 2. That is 45 edges are there. There is a complete graph with 10 vertices. What is the degree of each vertex? The degree of each vertex is n minus 1. That is 9. मतलब हर vertex से 9 edges निकल रहे होंगे. Got it? This was all not important for your theory paper. Just for competitive exams, I'm telling you. So this was your complete graph. Next is your pseudo graph. Pseudo graph. Pseudo graph means self loop and parallel edges दोनों होंगे present. Both will be present. Okay. We have seen one simple graph. Simple graph में था कि no parallel edge and self loop दोनों ही allowed नहीं थे ना simple graph. उसके बाद we have seen multi graph. Multi graph में parallel edge was allowed, loop was not allowed. Now comes the pseudo graph जिसमें दोनों ही allowed नहीं, दोनों ही होने ही चाहिए. Okay, both should be present. This is known as a pseudo graph. Next is regular graph. Again important for competitive exams. Regular graph simple means every node will have same degree. हर नोड की डिग्री सेम होगी. n minus 1, n minus 2 नहीं, हर नोड की डिग्री सेम होगी. It can be anything. For example, I create a graph like this. I have one node here, one node here, one node here. What is the degree of every node? 2. इसकी भी 2 है, इसकी भी 2 है, इसकी भी 2 है. Okay. I create a graph like this. Every node should have the same degree. Here this node have 1, 2, 3 degree. इसकी भी 3, इसकी भी 3, इसकी भी 3. This is the meaning of regular graph. That every node will have same degree. Complete graph means every node will have n minus 1 degree. Then labeled graph. Labeled graph you will use a lot in your next semesters when you will read algorithms and all. Label graph simply means, suppose I have a graph like this. Okay, this is node A or vertex A, this is node B, this is node C, this is node D, and these are my 4 edges. What I will do now is I will assign some values or weights, you can say. In computer science language, this is known as weights. I will assign some weights to these edges. For example, I will say that the weight of edge between A and B is 10. The weight of edge between B and C is 20. Weight between D and C is say 8. Weight between A and D is say -5 also. Weight can be negative also. This is the meaning of labeled graph, that I am labeling the edges. Okay. Similarly, we have directed graph. Okay, directed graph means abhi kya hai? If you see this graph, I can say A is adjacent to B, right? Because I can go from B to A. So A B ke bagal mein hai. That is why A is adjacent to B and B is adjacent to A. Adjacent term is very important whenever you're reading graph. B is adjacent to A. Why B is adjacent to A? Because I can go from B to A. Right? There is no direction. Now I can go in this direction also. I can go in this direction also. Right? So A is adjacent to B because I can go from B to A, and B is adjacent to A because I can go from A to B. But what if I put a direction here? Now I can go from A to B. I can go from A to B, but I cannot return, or I cannot go from B to A because the direction is only in this way. Okay. So if you have a directed graph like this, कौन किसके adjacent है बहुत important है. I can go from A to B. So now my first question is A adjacent to B? If this is a directed graph like this, is A adjacent to B? A adjacent B का तभी होगा जब B से A पे जा पाओ. देखो I made the diagram है. A will be adjacent to B only if you can go from B to A. So is A adjacent to B? इसको आप ऐसा नहीं है, इसको यही चीज ऐसे फिक्स करनी है. यू कैन से दिस आल्सो लाइक दिस कि आई विल से कि A adjacent है B के. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. But you have to fix one thing in mind. You can say A is adjacent to B if I can go from A to B, and B is adjacent to A if I can go from B to A. You have to keep one thing in mind, and based on that, you have to write the adjacency rules. मतलब कहने का सिंपली ये है that if you have a directed graph like this, दोनों एक दूसरे के adjacent नहीं हो सकते. सिंपल सी बात है. बिकॉज हम लोग एक ही डायरेक्शन में जा पा रहे हैं. सो एक ही किसी दूसरे के एडजेसेंट होगा. गेटिंग इट? दिस इज द मेन पर्पस. दिस इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस ये से रटना नहीं है कुछ. दिस इज अप टू यू हाउ यू वांट टू इंटरप्रेट इट. बट द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग हियर इज दोनों एक दूसरे के एडजेसेंट तो नहीं ही होंगे कुछ भी हो जाए. गेटिंग इट? दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ डायरेक्टेड ग्राफ. यू कैन हैव अनडायरेक्टेड लेबल्ड ग्राफ, मतलब डायरेक्शंस ना हो बट वेट्स हो. यू कैन हैव डायरेक्टेड लेबल्ड ग्राफ लाइक दिस, दैट डायरेक्शंस भी हो वेट्स भी हो, तो कोई भी इनका मिक्सचर हो सकता है. These are important for algorithms generally. Okay, there is a last topic in your graph theory, that is minimum spanning trees. For that I will be uploading one asynchronous lecture today itself. Okay, उसमें ये concept you will see. उसमें दो algorithms होते हैं, Kruskal's and Prim's algorithm, to find the shortest path and minimum number of spanning trees. तो उसमें you will see, you will have weights, labeling वगैरह क्या क्या है. And when you will read more algorithms next semester, or whenever you are reading data algorithms, you will read a lot of these. Okay, because बहुत ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स होती है ग्राफ्स ही जिसमें बनने हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल ट्रैवलिंग सेल्समैन प्रॉब्लम इज देयर, दैट सेल्समैन इज देयर हु हैज टू ट्रैवल ऑल दीस सिटीज इन द लीस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. तो सारी सिटीज आर लाइक अ ग्राफ ओनली, और हर सिटी को हम लोग कोई वेट देंगे ऑब्वियसली. फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज सिटी ए, दिस इज सिटी बी, सिटी सी, सिटी डी, सिटी ई. Okay, suppose there are these 5 cities and this salesman have to visit all 5 of them in the least amount of time. Okay, least amount of time क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मैं? Because suppose A to B जाने का रास्ता 10 है, B to D 20, A to C 30, A to E 5, E to D 60. इस तरह सारे weights assigned. Okay, so if you are starting from city A, you have 3 options. You can take 3 paths. So which path you are going to take? Okay, these kind of problems you will solve in algorithms, and where you will be using this graph and labeled or these are unlabeled concepts. Next is bipartite graph. Very important for competitive exams, not at all important for theory paper, but still listen और बहुत ध्यान से सुनना, इसको ना समझ नहीं आएगा. Bipartite graph का बहुत ही simple meaning ये होता है that suppose I have a graph like this. Suppose now a lot of maths is involved in bipartite graph. We are not going into that right now. Just to give you a basic intuition what it is. Suppose I have a graph like this with 3, 1, 2, 3 vertex at the top. I'm audible, right? You are understanding everything what I'm saying? There is an issue. Okay. So suppose you have a graph like this where 3 edges are at the top, 3 edges are at the bottom, or 3 vertices are at the top, 3 vertices are at the bottom, and these are your edges in the blue color. Now bipartite graph means you have to divide this graph into 2 halves, not halves, into 2 parts. इसको 2 parts में divide करना है. कैसे भी? You have to cut this graph. Suppose I cut this graph like this. Okay, you can cut this graph like this. You have to cut it in such a way that अभी 2 ग्राफ बन गए. ऊपर वाला पार्ट एक ग्राफ में काउंट होगा, नीचे वाला पार्ट एक ग्राफ में काउंट होगा, such that now the new number of vertices, एक सेट में आपके ऊपर वाले vertices होंगे, that is 1 2 3. In your second set you will have next vertices, that is 4 5 6. दोनों अलग अलग चले जाएंगे. पहले दोनों एक में थे because this was one graph. Now I divided this into 2 graphs. So ऊपर वाला एक में चला गया, नीचे वाला एक में चला गया. But the condition is you have to divide in such a way that हर ग्राफ का एक पार्ट एक एज को कवर कर रहा हूं. मतलब अगर सपोज ये पूरी एज थी, इफ दिस वाज माय वन एज, तो एक पार्ट में एक एज आएगी, दूसरे पार्ट में दूसरी एज आएगी. यू हैव टू डिवाइड इट इन सच अ वे. ऐसा डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते कि किसी भी एज का पूरी की पूरी एज ही चली गई किसी एक ग्राफ में. ओके, मींस यू कैन नॉट डिवाइड इट समथिंग लाइक दिस. यू कैन नॉट डिवाइड इट समथिंग लाइक दिस कि मैं इस ग्राफ को ऐसे काटता हूं, मैं इस ग्राफ को ऐसे काटता हूं. यू कैन नॉट कट इट लाइक दिस बिकॉज दिस पार्ट ऑफ दिस एज, इसका आधा पार्ट एक ग्राफ, इसका कुछ पार्ट एक ग्राफ में रहना चाहिए, कुछ पार्ट दूसरे ग्राफ में रहना चाहिए. बट ऐसा हो रहा है यहाँ पे? नहीं हो रहा ना. इसका पूरा का पूरा पार्ट इसी ग्राफ में है, इसका पूरा का पार्ट इसी ग्राफ में है. दिस होल पार्ट इज इन दिस ग्राफ, दिस होल पार्ट इज इन दिस ग्राफ. सो यू कैन नॉट डिवाइड इट लाइक दिस. Bipartite graph simply means that you have to divide the graph into 2 parts such that every edge, ये ऐसा नहीं हाफ हाफ ही डिवाइड होंगे, या इस केस में खाली हाफ हाफ डिवाइड हुए. नंबर ऑफ वर्टिसेस हमें कोई मतलब नहीं. हो सकता है एक ग्राफ में नंबर ऑफ वर्टेक्स 2 हो, किसी दूसरे ग्राफ में नंबर ऑफ वर्टेक्स 7 हो. डजंट मैटर. द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग हियर इज एवरी एज should be having one part in one graph and other part in other graph. समझ आ गया तो बहुत बढ़िया, नहीं आया तो it doesn't matter. You are going to obviously read these things in much more detail in higher classes. Okay, अभी के लिए important नहीं है. Since we are reading, so I'm just telling you. Any doubts? Next is subgraph. Suppose I have a graph like this. ठीक है, सब ग्राफ का सिंपल सा मतलब होता है सबसेट. ओके, सपोज दिस इज माय होल ग्राफ. नाउ इफ आई टेक अ सबसेट ऑफ इट, ओके, इसका एक सबसेट ले लूं. सपोज आई टेक दिस पार्ट, so this will be known as one subgraph. Suppose I take this part, this will be known as one subgraph. Suppose I take this part, so this will be known as one subset or subgraph. Okay, so subgraphs simply means parts or subsets of your graph. That's it. Next is connected, and the last one is disconnected graphs. Okay, connected graph simply means every edge and vertex of the graph is connected like this. There is no isolated vertex or anything of that sort. Disconnected graph means, suppose this is my graph space. Whatever I will draw in this space, this will be known as one graph. Whatever I will draw in this space or in this box, that will be known as one graph. Now suppose I draw something like this. These are not two graphs, because I've told you whatever I will draw in this box, that will be known as one graph. So this combined is one graph, but you cannot reach this vertex from this part, right? So these two are disconnected. So that is why this is known as a disconnected graph, if you have something like this. So that's it regarding the types of graphs. Any doubts? Oh, now we'll see the graph representation in memory. Okay, how to basically, if you want to code this graph, इसका coding करेंगे, so कैसे coding करेंगे? Graph representation. Can you tell me how many kind of representation you can have? How many ways you can represent a graph? After linear, after linked list, what I've told you, जितने high level data structure बनने वो कैसे बनते हैं? There are only two ways, और कोई तरीका ही नहीं है. After we have read arrays and linked list, नहीं trees नहीं केशव. After we have read arrays and linked list, उसके बाद क्या क्या पढ़ा है? Stacks पढ़े, queues पढ़े, trees पढ़े, और अब you are reading graph. Stacks, queues, trees, graphs. Stack बनाने के दो तरीके क्या थे? Either you can make a stack using an array or a linked list. Queue बनाने के दो तरीके क्या थे? Either you can make a queue using a array or using a linked list. Tree बनाने के दो तरीके क्या थे? Either you can make a tree using a array or you can make tree using a linked list. तो ग्राफ बनाने के दो तरीके क्या होंगे? Identify the pattern. ग्राफ बनाने के दो तरीके क्या होंगे? What will be the two ways to create a graph? Arrays and linked list. Okay, any data structure you read, there are only two ways you can code it down. First is your array implementation, and second is your linked list implementation. First, we will talk about the array representation, or also known as sequential representation. कैसे array में basically graph आपको ऐसा दिख रहा है. In your mind, you are seeing the graph like this. Computer को थोड़ी ऐसा समझ में आएगा that this is a graph. How you can make computer understand that this is a graph? How you can code it out? So first we will see the sequential representation or array representation. इसमें you have to create something known as an adjacency matrix. Adjacency matrix. बहुत simple होता है. Very easy logic we are going to follow. The size of this, because this is a matrix, okay, you cannot represent graph in 1D array. You have to make 2D array for the graph, at least 2D array. So adjacency matrix will be of the size n cross n, where n is the number of vertex. Suppose in my graph I have 5 vertex, so the size of the adjacency matrix will be 5 into 5. Okay. Now every element will be a of I in my graph, right? 2D array ना, तो दो लूप चलेंगे, a of I, a of एक I के लिए एक J के लिए. I is number of rows, J is number of columns. So how to enter elements in that position? Elements insert, how to insert that elements is a of ij you will put 1. अगर सिंपल टर्म्स में बताऊं, सपोज यू हैव अ ग्राफ लाइक दिस, ठीक है. सपोज इन दोनों वर्टेक्स के बीच में अगर कोई एज है तो a of ij 1 होगा. अगर इन दोनों वर्टेक्स के बीच में कोई एज नहीं है, so a of ij 0 होगा. दिस इज द सिंपलेस्ट वे. If there is a edge between two vertex, you will put 1. If there is no edge between, अगर रास्ते नहीं है उन दोनों vertex के बीच में, you will put 0. Okay. Technically, you can say a of ij will be 1 if, बोला ना मैंने edge होगा तो, if v of I is adjacent to v of j. Technically, you can say it like this. यही मतलब हुआ edge होने का, that v of I is adjacent to v of j. मतलब दोनों के बीच में रास्ता है. This is the meaning. If v of I is adjacent to v of j, this simply means there is a path from I to j, right? I से हम j तक जा सकते हैं. There is a path. Else, it will be 0. अभी एग्जांपल समझ आ जाएगा, right? Just take a note. Clear? now let's take an example. So basically we are going to see this on three types of graphs. The first type of graph we will see is undirected graph. How we can make this adjacency matrix in a undirected graph. Undirected graph means there will be no direction. Suppose we have node A, from A to B, from A to C, from A to D, like this. Suppose I have another node E. So I have an undirected graph like this. Now how to make adjacency matrix? First, the size of the adjacency matrix. Suppose the matrix name is A, small a ले लेते हैं. The matrix name is small a. What will be the size of this matrix? Five cross five, not five. है ना? Five vertices are there, A, B, C, D, E. So 5 cross 5 the size will be. So rows with A, B, C, D, E, and columns will also be A, B, C, D. देखो बहुत सिंपल है, इसको जस्ट पे अटेंशन वन समझ आ जाएगा और लाइफ लॉन्ग ऐसे ही रिप्रेजेंट करना है. नाउ यू हैव टू फिल. सो A एंड A, क्या वैल्यू आप पुट करोगे? आइदर यू कैन पुट 0 और यू कैन पुट 1. यू हैव टू सी क्या A से A में कोई पाथ है. A से A में कोई पाथ है का मतलब है देयर इज अ सेल्फ लूप. क्या देयर इज अ सेल्फ लूप? नो. सो देयर इज नो पाथ फ्रॉम A टू A. इट इज 0. A टू B, क्या A टू B कोई पाथ है? A टू B पाथ है, यस, यू विल पुट 1. A टू C, क्या A टू C कोई पाथ है? If there is a path or there is a edge, you will put 1, else you will put 0. A to D, A, see this one. A to E, क्या A से E जाने का कोई डायरेक्ट पाथ है? Direct edge connecting them. Is A adjacent to E? You can, or is there any direct edge from A to E, or is there any direct path from A to E? No. Indirectly जा सकते हो A से B और B से E. That's not what matters. What matters is there should be a direct edge from A to E, which is not. So A to E will be 0. Next, am I audible now? Yeah. Skin visible? So now, B2B, there is no self, so you will put 0. B2C, B2C, B2C is not connected, so it is again 0. B2D, it is connected, it is 1. B2E, it is connected, so it is 1. C2A, C2A, yes. C2B, C2B, not connected, 0. C2C, there is no self loop, so 0. C2D, it is connected. C2E, क्या आएगा? C2E, what should I put here? 0. It is not connected. In the same way, you can fill these entries also. This is how you will make adjacency matrix for a undirected graph. So suppose you want to implement an undirected graph, तो उसके लिए एक 2D array बनाना है और उसमें ये condition आपको देनी है that a of ij, this will be 1 if there is a connection according to you, and it will be 0 elsewise. This is how you can make a, or you can represent a undirected graph in memory using a 2D array. Next, we will see directed graph. Okay, कोई डाउट किसी को इसमें अनडायरेक्टेड वाले में? Now you have a directed graph. Suppose now I put some directions. I put direction like this. You can go from A to B. You can go from A to C. You can go from B to A. You can go from C to D. And suppose B to D you can go. B to E you can go. D to E you can go. Suppose I have put some directions like this. Now again the same logic applies. बस आपके होगा ये that if there is a edge between A to B, तो A to B में 1 और B to A में 1 दोनों जगह 1 नहीं आएगा. You have to check direction किस तरफ है. So right now A to A, is there any self loop? There is no self loop. एक यहाँ पे self loop लगा देते हैं. D पे let's put a self loop. Now A to A, there is no self loop, 0. A to B क्या आएगा? 1 और 0. What should I put here? 1, because you can go from A to B, right? You can go from A to B. इस डायरेक्शन में जा सकते हैं. A से B तक जा सकते हैं. So you can put 1. A to C, what should I put here? 1 or 0? 1. Tell me about A to D. What should I put in A to D? Here. क्या A से D तक जा सकते हैं? No. You cannot go from A to D. You can go from D to A. So that is why it will be 0. A to E तो पहले भी नहीं था, अभी भी नहीं. B to A. Now see, this is interesting. B to A. You don't have any path. It is 0. Right? B to B, there is no self loop, 0. B to C, 0. B to D, 1. B से D तक जा सकते हैं. B to E, what is B to E? 1 और 0? Right. इसी तरह C का भर लेना. D में देखो, so D to A, D to A जा सकते हैं. D to B, you cannot go. D to C, you cannot go. D to D का बताओ. There is a self loop, right? Right now. D to D, there is a self loop. So 1. D to E, you can go 1. This is how you can make for directed graph. That's it. Any doubts? Now, on the last type of graph we are going to see is undirected weighted graph. अब इसे को डायरेक्टेड वेटेड ग्राफ भी कर सकते हो. You can do everything here. So undirected weighted graph means you will have connection from A to B, you will have connection from A to D, like this also, like this, like this, like this. Now you will have some weights. मतलब A से B suppose is weight 10, B to D is say 5, 6, 4, 20, 5, 8, 6. That's it. Okay. Now how to write this adjacency matrix? अभी तक 1 और 0 लिख रहे थे, अब 0 या फिर ये weights लिखोगे. That's it. Okay. For example, A to A. देयर इज नो सेल्फ लूप, 0. व्हाट शुड आई राइट इन ए टू बी? अब ए टू बी में 1 नहीं लिखेंगे, वी विल राइट द वेट, दैट इज 10. सो ए टू बी में क्या लिखेंगे? 10. व्हाट वी विल राइट इन ए टू सी? यहाँ क्या लिखेंगे? देयर इज अ एज, सो 0 तो नहीं आएगा, और द वेट इज 5, सो यू विल राइट 5. A to D, weight is 20, so we'll write 20. A to E, there is no edge, so 0. Like this, you can fill the remaining. ठीक है, अब इसी में you can modify it anyhow. Okay, इसको undirected की जगह आप directed भी कर सकते हो. There is a direction. So if suppose you have a direction like this, A to B, so सिर्फ A to B में you will write 10. B to A में you will not write 10. You will write 0. If this is a directed like this. ठीक है, so that's it regarding array representation of graphs. If you want to represent a graph using an array, you have to make a 2D array at least, and then you have to create this adjacency matrix. फिर for का loop चलाओगे, ये I है तुम्हारा I, जो कि first time A B C D ऐसे change हो रहा है. This is your J. Now A of ij की value क्या होगी? Depending on there is a edge or there is not a edge. Any doubts? Any doubts? Next, we have to see linked list representation, but let's do it in the next class itself. Okay, you have a class at 10? Okay, then we'll not start it right now. We'll start it in the next class. You have two more classes. One is on 25th, another one is on 26th. Okay, we have to see the linked list representation and we have to see DFS, BFS. That's it. Okay, last topic is minimum cost spanning trees that I will be uploading as a synchronous lecture today itself. So you can watch that. अब ये minimum cost spanning tree देखने के लिए इन दोनों का वेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Whatever you have learned for regarding graphs, you can answer minimum cost spanning trees based on that only. So you watch that asynchronous lecture directly. And another thing is your assignment 2 is visible on the blackboard. Okay, just try to refresh it if you're not able to see it. Try to refresh it now, you will be able to see it. Okay, there are a few questions in assignment 2 regarding graphs also, so that's why the deadline is till the end of this month. Okay, and I hope everyone has given the marks in the link. If you have not written their marks, then no, Shant, there is PDF. You try to refresh it once and then check. Okay.